fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how we can create value, and when we create that value, it helps us build a relationship with our customer. Because here's the thing is, think about your friendships. The more experiences you have with people, they become your better and better friends, right? I mean, if you think back, your freshman year, your first day at school, you might have met your future best friend, your future girlfriend or boyfriend or partner. You might have met them that day, but you didn't know it right away, right? It took time to develop that relationship, to kindle and start that flame of bursting of love between you two. Whatever, it takes time, right? And there's things that companies can do to help people, realize what the value is and create that value for our customer that helps bring in that relationship. It's kind of like when you realize, oh, I've got a friend of mine that, they like to have a good time, like to go drink some beers together. Yeah, I'll go out with them. So I know my buddy Mike, want to have a good time, we're hitting some beers, right? My other buddy, I got a buddy named Mark, and have a good time with him. Hey, he likes to actually dig up things. He likes to go and work in the dirt, and so we'll go cut down some trees or dig up some stuff, bushes, or replant some stuff. We'll do that because that creates value for him, and I know that because the relationship, and it makes our relationship stronger, and therefore they find more value in our friendship. And these are examples that we as companies can actually think about and use in order to really create value and build those relationships. So where we start is we really have to realize is we need to understand the market and know what the customer's needs and wants are, because if we know that, it's going to be easy for us to develop a relationship because we know what they need, we know what they want. It's kind of like with my kids, I know what they need. What do they need? They need food, they need toys, they need Nintendo, right? And so if I have that, they're more likely going to say, Dad, I love you. Thanks, Dad. I mean, yes, I pay off my kids sometimes. Yeah, they're like teenagers, man. What am I going to do? Okay? But I realize is once I know what my kids' needs and wants are, it helps me to develop something that truly will answer their wants and needs. So if I know my oldest son, he wanted to play online with his buddies, he wanted to play Call of Duty and Fortnite and all that stuff. He wanted to do those things. And so I look at it, it's like, okay, he wants to make sure he can play Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, he wants to play Fortnite, he wants to do all this stuff. So he needs a gaming system that will work. Now they've had the Nintendo Wii and they've had the Wii U and they had the Switch, but I knew now I got a teenager and the Switch isn't going to cut it. So what do? We'll get him an Xbox, right? So I got him an Xbox and he liked that. I was like, hey, thanks, Dad. I mean, he was really happy with it because I knew what he needed, what he wanted. He wanted to be able to play with his friends, online gameplay. Switch, it's harder to do that. So, hey, I develop what you want, you're more likely to be happy, okay? So that helped strengthen the relationship with my oldest son, right? And I'm sure some of you can think of things like that. If you think of Apple, when they developed the iPhone, they thought, what do people want? Well, they have their phone in this pocket, they have their camera in this pocket, they have their MP3 player in their back pocket. What if we put all that together in one pocket? In one device. And so they developed the iPhone to put it all in one thing because that's what people wanted. I wanted some space in my pants for my keys and my wallet. And now, heck, you don't even need your wallet anymore. That's in your phone too. So you see what they're doing there? They're understanding those wants and needs and developing products for that and developing that relationship because of it, because we know what they want and they need, right? Now, another thing you can do is really, if you have what's called a customer value-driven marketing strategy. So everything we're doing, it's not about me. Everything I do it for you, the client. If you're starting to make products that are for them, that talks about the value of our product in terms of the customer, hey, our battery lasts twice as long. Hey, our toilet paper has 50,000 more rolls on it, right? Oh, we kill an extra 99.9% of bacteria in our wipes. I mean, you do that, it's starting to show that, look, we're not developing stuff for us, this is for you. These are products that you really are caring about, that's really for you. And that's going to help build a relationship. It's kind of like, when someone does something nice for you and they don't want anything for it, you're like, why'd you do that? What do you want? You're like, nothing. I'm like, well, thank you. That was very altruistic of you. That kind of altruistic mentality, if you have that when you're developing your products and showing your customers, look, this is where this could be a value to. This is how it could help you. Your battery lasting twice as long. I mean, think about it. If I put that battery up that lasts twice as long at my parents' house and their smoke detector, does my 70-some-year-old mom need to be climbing up a 12-foot ladder? Heck no. So you see the value there? Oh, I don't have to worry about grandma falling. you have that, okay? Now, another thing I want to look at is if you develop a fully integrated marketing program that has a better value than your competitors, that's also going to do a better job. I mean, if you build a better mousetrap, people are probably going to buy it. And that's the thing, is as much as people love Nintendo and they love Sega, when PlayStation came out back in the 90s, I mean, it was such a cooler concept and such cooler, like, it was just awesome. You're like, man, that is just so cool. Like, I'm on board. It doesn't matter that I had the NES, the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, bye-bye. I'm playing PlayStation. You had that. And so by building that better mouse, or building that better system, building that better burger, that can get people to come over to you because they'll value that. I love my Culver's. My Culver's, it's a Wisconsin-based fast food burger chain, okay? And they talk about we have fresh beef from 3 good cuts of beef, and they show them making it. You're like, man, that looks like legit burger stuff, not like McDonald's, which doesn't always look legit burgery sometimes. You know, like, I didn't know. Anyway. But the thing is, they're showing that how it's nicer, how it's better for you. Maybe not healthier for you, but like it's a better burger. And so they do that. So you're like, you know what? I do identify with that. That is something like you're thinking about a better experience for me, right? Like, hey, we bring the food to the table for you. You don't have to carry 9 trays with all your kids and stuff. No, we do it for you. Just sit down. Here, you go get your drinks. We'll bring that stuff too. You didn't want some ketchup or maybe mayonnaise or whatever? We'll bring that to your table too. So it's one of those things that can like develop a relationship with that extra value you're adding. And the thing is when you're looking at creating value, it's not just creating value for your clients, but also creating a valuable relationship between yourself and the clients. Because we want to have a beneficial relationship. We want to have a profitable relationship. I just want to make everything like so affordable and cheap to my clients that I'm losing money, because you'll go out of business that way. And so what we want to do is really figure out a way that, look, they feel like they're getting a lot out of this and we're making a profit out of it at the same time. And so that's where you look at something like Amazon. Like Amazon, I mean, how many of you have had like $32 of stuff in your cart and they're like, oh, for an extra $3, it's free shipping. Like, you never buy $3, so you buy like another $50, but hey, I got free shipping, right? And so for me, I'm like, I got free shipping, yay! And so I feel like I get a benefit. And then, of course, Amazon, hey, we're selling more stuff, we're getting more people, they're getting a benefit out of that. So you can look at it that way. Or if you look at Amazon Prime, look, you pay a fee to have the 2-day shipping. So I value that 2-day shipping, it's great. They value my money, perfect. And so we're all kind of winning here. And so it's really kind of an interesting thing, because you do that, it builds a relationship. I mean, I was talking to my dad, who's a little bit older than me, I mean, genetically speaking, you know, and he was saying, he's like, you know, I don't know if I ever need to go to a store again. I mean, with Amazon, I can just order it, it's there like the next day, or if it's like 2 days with Prime, he's like, why would I do anything else? Like, he values that. It's like become a relationship. He's like, Amazon all the way, which is, you know, you don't expect that from a elderly dude, like, you know, like grandpa. Like, what? Grandpa's all about Amazon? Oh yeah, grandpa is all in on Amazon. All right, so I just want to kind of think about that. And so when you're kind of looking at all these things, really capturing that value from the customers and all this kind of stuff really helps you just have a win-win situation, you know, where you're winning because you're making a profit and they're winning because they're feeling like they're getting a lot of value for the money they're spending. And so that's why when you look at marketing, you're creating that value and you're capturing that value and creating value for your customers. It really has a really great impact. So I hope this helps you to learn more. Anyway, I'll leave you out of here, or I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Bye.